West Virginia has gotten a jump start on the 2026 class already, with two commits coming in yesterday for the Mountaineers, both on the offensive side. Let's talk about it. What's going on, Mountaineer Nation? Welcome back into the Country Roads webcast here for our first 2026 recruiting update. That's right, working on the class of 2026 already, despite the fact that they've still added some pieces here late to the 2025 class that'll be coming in over the summer and here to help West Virginia in the fall. The Mountaineers already working hard on classes down the line. Of course, 2026, the next one up, in West Virginia getting an early start on it with two commits already. West Virginia adds a wide receiver out of Florida and a tight end out of Ohio. Those are the two we're going to talk about here. But before we get into it, just want to get you guys a quick reminder. If you would, just hit that thumbs up button on this video. That helps a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're into following WVU football, recruiting, roster building, all of that good stuff when it comes to the Mountaineer football program, be sure you're subscribed here to the channel if you haven't already, so you can get these videos directly into your feed and stay up to date of what's going on around Mountaineer football. But that being said, let's get into it. Let's talk about these two prospects that West Virginia just picked up to add to the 2026 class. All right, so the first one that came in was Sam Hamilton, a tight end out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Archbishop Moeller High School there, 6'4", 230 pounds. And when you watch this guy's tape, which I'll show you guys a couple of the plays here, and I'll link his tape in the video description so you can check it out for yourself, I think that he projects to be a really good run blocker, which will be a great fit in a Rich Rod scheme. You look at some of the stuff he did on tape there, but not only that, he does have the ability to catch the ball, of course, but really does look good on some of the run blocking highlights, which we'll check out here. Comes to West Virginia here as a three-star prospect. He has been rated, at least on the 247, not on the composite yet. Like I said, early in the process here, so a lot of these prospects yet to be rated. We'll see that on the other one that we talk about momentarily. But for now, he is a top 40 player in the state of Ohio with an 86 grade, so that's a pretty high-rated three-star there on 247. Some of the other schools that were after him here, let's see, he has 16 offers here. We had Duke after him, Georgia Tech after him, Houston, Kentucky, Liberty, Toledo, UMass, Washington. So those are some of the offers that he picked up along the way, but of course lands on WVU here, committing on February 1st, yesterday, the day prior to me recording this. So West Virginia adds Sam Hamilton. Let's take a look at a couple of his plays, then we'll add him to our 2026 recruiting class tracker here on the CRW. All right, so a couple of plays here from Sam Hamilton. Like I said, what really stands out to me is some of his blocking ability. I think he's coming in with a good ability as a run blocker already, which will be a great fit in this scheme. Let's take a look here. See him highlighted there. And look at them delivering that right there, setting that edge right there for the running back to run right through. I mean, he cleared that guy all the way out over to the sideline there. Tight end Sam Hamilton, number 88 here. You see him highlighted on this play, more in an H-back position. And what you like about that is coming over, kind of leading that split zone look and delivering another pancake block to end that run. And one more play here, same motion. And this time leads the outside zone there and delivers another pancake. So you can see several of those throughout his highlight tape. And earlier on in this tape, you can actually also see him catch some more passes. You see him haul in a touchdown there at the end. But like I said, I'll link the full thing in the video description if you want to check out more. But let's pull up our CRW recruiting tracker for the class of 2026. And as you can see here, Sam Hamilton, the first official commit that West Virginia received here for this 2026 class now under this new regime, this new coaching staff, but he wasn't the only one. Later that night, we got another commit coming in on the offensive side, and this one is a speedster out of Florida. Let's talk about Jafar Jean-Noel. And Jafar Jean-Noel projects to be another one that will probably be coached by Blaine Stewart, probably looking at one of those inside receivers that West Virginia has had over the years. When you look at the frame, he's similar in stature to the ones that we've known West Virginia to use, particularly in the Rich Rod offense as well. 5'10", 160. He is out of the state of Florida, American Heritage High School there in Fort Lauderdale. And like I said earlier, kind of teased that he's not yet rated. Once he gets his 247 rating and he's ranked on here, I'll try and update you guys in a future recruiting video or in a live stream in the future. But for now, we'll have to wait and see what he gets on that. But what we do know is he does have some speed. He does have the ability to break away from the defense, and I'll show you guys that here in some of his highlights momentarily. First, let's look at some of these other offers, some of the other programs that were after him. 9 offers before he commits to the Mountaineers here following following his visit this weekend. Of course, recruited by Blaine Stewart, who helps coach the inside receivers, and Travis Trickett. So that's one thing we talked about when West Virginia adding Travis Trickett back, was recruiting in Florida and Georgia was about to be on an uptick, and already you see a commit in the 2026 class out of Florida, a speedy receiver. Also targeted by Florida Atlantic, Kentucky, Louisville, Miami offered him, Michigan offered him, UCF offered him, Washington offered him, Wisconsin offered him. So look at that offer list right there, and you see how talented this guy is, despite the fact that he hasn't been rated yet. Once that rating comes in, it'll probably be a nice one for this speedster. I love this pickup of Jafar Jean-Noel, but take a look for yourself here. All right, so he'll be highlighted here in a second. There he is, Jafar Jean-Noel, and this is a bit of a scramble drill as the quarterback kind of gets out of the pocket. He has good awareness to make the scramble drill, and look at that one-handed grab, and then, of course, the breakaway speed that we talked about to get up the sideline, and you'll see more of that breakout speed on this play. Watch this one here as he breaks across on this slant, which sets that up nice, and then just a great speed right there. The safety was waiting on him, and still speed to break away and get the touchdown for Jafar Jean-Noel. And then one more play here. You see him in the slot on this one as well, and a nice little corner route. Beats his man to the outside, and a great catch there to stay in bounds and get the touchdown. So there's 3 highlight plays where you see some route running, a great catch with a one-hander, and some good speed from Jafar Jean-Noel. Like I said, I will link the full highlight video in the video description if you want to check it out. But let's pull back up our CRW recruiting tracker, and we can add his name now to the list, as it will continue to grow here throughout the class of 26. And there we see it here on our CRW recruiting tracker, Jafar Jean-Noel, the second commit in this class at West Virginia, with a tight end out of Ohio and now a wide receiver out of the state of Florida, recruited by Travis Trickett and Blaine Stewart there. Joins this class Michael Nicewander, helping in the recruitment of Sam Hamilton. So West Virginia with 2 pickups in the class of 2026, and as this class continues to build, I'll continue to update as each one of these commits come in, as West Virginia builds their recruiting class for 2026 now in the Rich Rod 2.0 era. We'll be covering it here on the Country Roads webcast. But those are just my thoughts on these pickups for the Mountaineers. Would love to hear yours. Throw it in the comments down below. Always appreciate those interactions here on the CRWs. Continue to try and grow the community throughout Mountaineer Nation. If you want to be a part of that community, you can hit the subscribe button for free, and you'll get all these videos right into your feed. You can stay up to date on what's happening recruiting-wise. But if you want to help us and support us a little bit extra, you can become a channel member by hitting the join button down below. That really helps keep this mic recording and keep that camera rolling, and you'll get all kinds of bonus member content there coming your way if you ever can't get enough West Virginia football content. We appreciate that support, but the fast, easy, and free way is just hit the thumbs up button, give the video a like before you head out, and be sure you're subscribed here to the channel. We really appreciate that. Here on the CRW, as always, I'm Jordan Cruz, and until next time, let's go Mountaineers.